Right, here we are. Act 2. 2. And we have a clues button with some footage from Alderby. I don't know who that is, but this is what we're going to look at first. Because it's new and shiny.
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker? Him, God, the great old one, the elder god, Cthulhu, however you address him. Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered. Without chaos, he has less power. When there's too much order, he becomes impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. And do you know how he does this? No. And yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just you. You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and harm your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality? Definitely. But in doing so, I will be promoting more chaos. On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time. As, by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next. Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause. In 10 seconds' time, there will be no gravity in this room, and we will float. 3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened. Where's your glass, Doctor?
So that wasn't, weird or anything. Wow, okay. So, Alderby is a bit of a Lovecraft freak. I mean, same. I do like some Lovecraft. But, Old Ones and Cthulhu and Chaos, we're, Infectious Madness is about right. Not quite sure what's happening with the glass there. That freaked me out a little bit. Okay, so we've seen that. I don't have any notes about it. And I'm wondering who we should prod first today. I think we might start with someone we know or someone we don't know. I mean, they're all on orange already, but the rest of them are on red. Let's go with... Let's go with someone we know first, and then we'll check our 2 new names. Let's start with Elin, or Elin, I can't remember how you say her name. But she gave me such trouble last time. I think I'm going to start with her today. Just get it over with,
I haven't had a great day, to be honest. Someone accused me of stealing from my patients, which I would never do. Plus, Hilda's getting worse.
I'm ready to hear that Hilda died, to be quite honest. Stealing? I mean, I'm pretty sure you're offing your patients, but...
That's not really important. Ask me something else.
Really? I would have thought that would have been important. Okay, tell me about Hilda then.
Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session.
Yeah.
She's dying. I can tell.
Uh-huh.
I need to see her before it's too late.
Because that's not weird. You need to see her?
To help her finish her unfinished business.
Oh god.
People who are dying always have things they wish they could do before they go. We leave a lot of loose ends in our lives. We're very messy that way.
Wow, okay. So not only do you give your patients all sorts of herbal things when instead of traditional medicine, you also like to help them with their things. Okay. Messy?
Dr. Dekker almost certainly had unfinished business. He didn't know he was going to die. But it's too late now. That's why I have to help Hilda while I can.
I also need to ask you about Valentine's Day. Let's do that now before I forget. Valentine's Day? Question mark.
Actually, I had a hot date. It wasn't anything serious, just some guy I know. But it was a nice date. Different to what I'm used to.
Okay. Different to what you're... This is a long one. Used to?
It was very traditional, old-fashioned, you know? Dinner at a nice restaurant. Then we went for a little walk along the pier. Held hands, had a bit of a kiss. Then he called a cab, and I went home, alone.
Oh. Should I ask what time? What time did he leave?
I think it was about 11 when I left Max. I'm sure you could check with the taxi company if you really wanted to. If you think I need an alibi.
Wait, whoa. I'm not saying I'm probing or nothing. Maybe a little bit. Oh god, okay. Maybe Jaya should check Ellen's alibi with the taxi company. Hey Jaya, guess what? Okay, so we have... I'm trying to remember what time Jaya said Dr. Ben found Dr. Dekker. I think it was 10 p.m. I think it was about 20 past, or it was either 20 past 10 or 20 to 11, and one or the other, I can't remember. Okay. Okay, interesting. Can I ask about Max? Whoops.
I've known Max a couple of years, but this is the first time we've been on a date. I don't think he's boyfriend material.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Right, what else can we ask? I still want to know about the stealing thing. I'm sure she has more to say about that. Stealing from patients. Maybe if I...
Sorry, no.
Okay, I thought maybe if I worded the whole thing, she might
I haven't had a great day, to be honest.
pick up on it or whatever.
Someone accused me of stealing from my patient.
Accuse me of stealing, right? See, I knew I had to ask something about stealing. accused you of stealing?
I don't really have anything to tell you about that.
Do I have to put me? Or accused of stealing?
I don't know. Sorry.
Come on. Do I have to put me? That seems a bit weird. Accuse me of stealing?
This?
Wow, okay.
Well, it started with this. It's a locket.
Uh-huh.
Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
Really? What else have her patients got? Started with...
I don't know. Are you happy, Doctor?
That was a weird change in tack. Do I have to answer that? Yes. I'm happy.
You seem happy.
Oh, good.
You have a very positive energy.
Thank you. Elin, whatever your name was. I can't remember how she pronounced it. Right, accused me of stealing. Started with the locket. Okay, let's ask about Alice.
Alice was one of my favourites. She never held back, spoke her mind about everything. But she had a wicked sense of humour.
She sounds like a cool old lady. Okay. Interesting.
This?
Yeah.
Well, it started with this. It's a locket.
Uh-huh.
Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
Uh-huh. Okay, so there's... Okay. Before she died.
I'm not sure about
No.
that.
How did Alice die? No. Haven't we talked about that already? Okay, There's something else I need to ask there.
This?
Yeah.
Well, it started with this.
Started with this.
It's a locket.
Okay, can I tell me about the locket?
No.
No? Okay,
I think we've got a bit off track. Maybe you should check your notes.
Excuse me. Don't tell me when to check my notes. Taxi alibi. Elin accused of stealing, said it started with the locket. What else? Oh, maybe that's what. What else have your patients given you?
I have a few other things. A watch, a ring. One patient gave me a little china bird. They're not valuable, just trinkets, really.
That's not how you spell bird.
Strictly speaking, all of the patient's belongings should be passed on to family members after they die.
Yeah.
But Alice's son never visited. He didn't care about his mum. Why would he care about some worthless piece of jewellery? It just doesn't feel right to me. What do you think, Doctor? Am I wrong to keep the locket?
Stop giving me these loaded questions. I don't like them. Are you wrong to keep the locket? I mean, technically, yes. I don't want to disagree with everyone. I don't want to tell them the harsh truth. They'll get mad at me. Okay, maybe I'll tell her. No, it's not wrong. I'm just gonna please everyone. No, it's not wrong. You're fine.
Thank you, Doctor. That makes me feel much
Ooh,
better.
Terry.
I shouldn't let what Terry says bother me so much.
Yeah, has Terry been bitching at you again? Tell me more about Terry, if you will.
Of course, it was Terry that accused me of stealing. One of the other nurses. She's actually trying to make out that I'm some kind of HSK.
What's a HSK? HSK question mark?
Healthcare serial killer.
Ah!
You know, like those nurses that kill loads of their patients. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
I have heard of it, actually.
Anyway,
You said Angel of Death last week.
because a few of my patients have died on me, and some of those patients have given me gifts, Terry thinks it means that I've been killing them off.
Have you? I mean, I'm still not convinced about your, what's the word? Herbal remedies thing. That, you know, I have a feeling they might be dying because of,
To help her finish her unfinished business.
unfinished business. You know, of tampering, perhaps. Tell me about Hilda's unfinished business, if I can spell it right.
Hilda wants to see her daughter.
Uh-huh.
She's in Australia, so I'm going to have to use my talent.
Your talent? Oh my gosh, I can't type today.
I can change my skin.
Okay.
What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one. I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them. It's how I help them move on. That's how I comfort them.
That went from 0 to 60. Goodness gracious. Okay, you change your skin. Wow, okay. Oh my gosh, change your skin.
I don't know how it works. I just know that it does.
How can you know for sure? How do you know it works? Oh, no, that was actually right.
I feel like you're asking me.
Okay, look. How do I want to phrase that so I get an answer? You know it works?
Sorry, no.
Okay,
I don't know how it works. I just know that it does.
You know that it does.
I don't know.
No.
I think we've got a bit off track.
No, okay. Well, okay. Let's go back to this one for a minute. If my mouse would like to cooperate.
I can change my skin. What I look like. I can turn into a patient's loved one.
I think it's about comforting them.
I just hold their hand and ask them to imagine that the person they want to see is sitting right here next to them, and I become them.
Maybe,
It's how I help them move on. That's how I comfort them.
Yeah, I thought it'd be about comforting them.
I only shift at work to help my patients. I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone. I've shifted a few times now. I honestly couldn't tell you how many.
Would it be related to how many of your patients have died? So I don't know if this will go anywhere.
I don't really have anything.
No. Okay. Deceive anyone?
That's not really important.
No.
Ask me something else.
Okay, that's not really important. The things you're asking me, that doesn't matter. You're just a psychiatrist and I'm just a patient, that's fine. Right. I mean, I'm gonna assume, yeah, she's still on red. I mean, I have all these greens here, but I don't have any more oranges, which seems a bit odd. Usually if they're all on green, it'll go orange, but then maybe there's another line of inquiry that I haven't picked up on yet. I could ask more about Valentine's Day.
I only shift at work to help my patients.
Yeah, I asked about shifting.
I don't have any interest in using it as a party trick or to deceive anyone.
Okay. Well, she already sort of told me this. How do you... Shit. How do you shit? Where's the F? No, yeah, I thought you might have talked about that already. Okay, let's go back to the whole Valentine's Day talk for a little bit.
Actually, I had a hot date.
Yep.
It wasn't anything serious.
Just some guy
I know. But it was a nice date. Different to what I'm used to.
Yeah. I mean, I asked about Max, so that might have already technically been answered. Some guy.
His name is Max.
Oh, there we go.
He's really sweet, but I don't see a future between us. He's not really my type.
He's not your type. I don't know if that'll get me. No, okay. I don't think so, because there's no connection there. It still wants me to ask more about Valentine's Day. Went out for dinner. His name is Max.
Actually,
is that a clue?
I had a hot date.
date.
It wasn't anything serious.
Nothing serious.
Some guy I know.
Maybe it was a nice date.
But it was a nice date. Different
to what I'm used to, which I asked. Okay. If I ask more about this date, will it get me anywhere?
I'm not sure about.
I mean, I've asked about Max. I've asked about Terry. I hate getting to this moment where I'm like, shit, now what? Maybe just ask about Hilda's son. No? Have we talked about that already? Okay, how about Hilda's daughter? No, okay.
Hilda's the one I mentioned in our last session.
Yeah,
She's dying. I can tell.
yeah,
I need to see her before it's too late.
yeah. I picked up on that one. Hilda's dying? Have we talked about that already? You can tell?
I feel like you're asking me
No.
questions about something I don't know anything about.
I wish I knew. I asked about the locket, didn't I? I'm sure I... Didn't I? I'm sure I did. Oh my goodness. Locket, yeah I did. It's right there. Oh my gosh, my mouse, stop. Can you open the locket?
No.
Okay. What am I missing? See, what I hate about this is I feel like it's obvious.
I don't know how it works.
I just know that it does. I don't know how it works. I just know that it does. Oh, I hate being stuck.
This?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it started with this. It's a locket. Alice, one of my patients, gave it to me before she died.
Maybe... But I'm sure I did.
I feel like you're...
No. Why do I always get stuck on Elin? It's like... I was like, oh yeah, I'll play Elin, get her out of the way, and then it's like... I'm stuck. God, I'm gonna have to use a hint. I hate using hints! Tell me. Just tell me. Really? You want me to ask about Dr. Dekker again? Fine.
Yes, I had a session with Dr. Dekker on Valentine's Day.
What? How would I have made that connection?
3 o'clock, I think. Just a few hours later, he was... I still can't get over it.
Oh, now you're an orange. That's what I was missing. Good lord. Okay, well... I mean...
I don't really have anything.
I guess that's a lesson to ask them all about Dekker again. Maybe I should be doing that every session. Oh my god, my mouse. I'm gonna throw it in a minute. Right, you know what? That's it. That's fine. I'm done. She's on orange. My mouse isn't working. I'm sulking. Oh, move on to someone else. A new one. A new one. Brilliant.